This is Predator Raw. Going into Fort Myers, I had just come off a vacation not far from there with my family on the beach, got some sun and had some great seafood. So I was rested and ready to go, but sometimes you work till 4 o'clock in the morning and the restful effects of that vacation go away pretty quickly.
On the ground!
Dog, chill, man.
Police, get on the ground! On the ground!
This is one of the nicest, wealthiest neighborhoods in Fort Myers. Something from the Home and Garden channel. Virtually every guy who walked in, was just stunned at how beautiful this house was.
Wow. You guys got him, Rob?
Frag is sort of an administrator. He oversees the perverted justice decoys who are operating on computers across the country and in our house as well. He coordinates with the police.
Slow roll this.
He gives us the information we need, the transcripts, so I can confront the men who come into the house, and separately provides information to the district attorney's office so that they can have their parallel investigation go smoothly on the other side. Emily had been with us in Ohio and came along with us to Florida. College student, dancer, 19 years old, but looked way, way younger. And she could easily pass for a 13 or 14-year-old.
Oh my God.
He's out of the vehicle.
What is he carrying?
We were trying to figure out what Thomas Coffin had.
He's walking up the driveway.
Security people are worried about a weapon. It could also be alcohol or any number of things. In the case of Thomas Coffin, it was nothing.
Made the turn. Knock on the back door.
Hey, come on in!
Huh?
Come on in, I'm in here. I made you some chocolate chip cookies and they're on the table. I'm just getting changed. I got some chocolate on my shirt.
He's in the kitchen.
Come into the living room and take a seat.
I'm right here standing.
He's looking nervous, Rob. Have your guys ready.
Hey, how are you? Why don't you have a seat on that stool for me there? What's up?
I'm looking for work and stuff.
Looking for work and stuff.
Yeah.
And what kind of work were you looking for here exactly?
I do blacktop sealing.
Blacktop ceiling.
Yeah.
Coffin's story didn't make a lot of sense. Now, do you want to start the story again?
What do you mean?
Tell the truth. That was a lie.
Sorry about that.
Why did you lie, Thomas?
I don't know. I just don't like being in trouble. I talk to a lot of people and I meet a lot of people.
Come to find out, Thomas Coffin had done this before and even sent a girl naked pictures of himself. The reason you sent this picture to someone who identified themselves as a 14-year-old girl?
I had those in my... Well, when I send a picture...
Right. That's appropriate?
No.
To send to a 14-year-old girl? I am into young girls. I like them better than older girls.
Younger, like 19, 20. That's what I meant by that.
Are you into sex? What was the biggest blank you have had? She says she's only had one. You talk about the size of your penis.
Well, I'll be honest. I admit with everything I did say on there. I'm a person. I don't like getting in any trouble because.
Well, how could you expect not to get into trouble by setting up a date after a sexually charged conversation with a girl who said she was 14? How could you expect not to get in trouble?
She PM me a couple times. I can show you and stuff.
Who approached whom first?
I clicked on the name. I say hi and.
Right. So you started the conversation?
Yeah.
Can you take a nude picture of yourself?
I just talk and not to make anything bad. I talk to a lot of people and stuff, and I got a cousin that usually goes on the computer and types up stuff underneath my name too.
You're not trying to tell me that you didn't have this conversation.
I typed this.
You typed this.
There was no intentions of me doing that.
Did you bring condoms today? I've been listening into his conversation with Emily before I walk out to confront him. She asked about condoms.
Just gonna say, so did you bring the condoms? Did you bring protection? Did you bring something? Make sure you say condoms and protection.
That's for condoms.
Did you bring condoms?
I always carry them on me.
Why don't you put them on the table?
I always have them.
You always carry them right here in your breast pocket. But for easy access?
No. No, when they're in my wallet, you end up sitting on them. They end up making a crease inside your wallet and stuff.
You wouldn't want that.
No.
A lot of these guys have families.
I got children from my previous marriage. I got 3.
You have 3 children.
Yeah.
And how old are they?
14, 13, and 5. I got 1 boy.
14, 13, and 5. And the 14-year-old is a girl. I mean, it's wrong on every level anyway. But then to have a 14-year-old daughter at home, you know, the inevitable question arises, would you be comfortable if your 14-year-old daughter was home alone and a man in his 30s came over to meet her after this kind of a conversation?
No, I wouldn't.
So if it's not okay for your 14-year-old daughter, why is it okay for you to do this with a 14-year-old girl?
I might have said what I said there, but there was no intentions of it.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
I'm being straight up with you. You know, I swear on my own kids' life that I'm being straight up with you.
Your own kids' life?
Yeah, I love my kids dearly. I don't get to see them, but I love them dearly.
One of the saddest parts of this crime is the collateral damage. So what happens to the wife, to the children who are at home? Have you ever seen Dateline NBC?
No, I usually watch sci-fi.
Right.
Whatnot.
Have you ever seen our stories on computer predators, adults who go online to try to meet kids? Thomas, this is one of those stories, and I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. Okay. And we're doing a story about adults meeting kids online. And if there's anything else you'd like to say, we'd like to hear it. And if not, obviously you're free to walk out that door.
No.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
We're prepared to have more than one guy show up at the same time, and it's happened since the very first investigation. Sometimes the police make an arrest and don't have time to take the guy away
Just on my way to the beach.
and have to hold him until they can make a second arrest, and they'll take both of the guys to be questioned and processed after that. And that's what happened when Thomas Coffin left. They didn't have a chance to get the other guy out of there, so they had to take them both at the same time.
Let's like seat up. I won't be able to get
That's
in.
fine, hop in.
You're gonna walk over here to this part over here, right? I think he's ready for you.
Who do I got to talk to after?
You'll talk to a couple of people.
After they watch you get in there.
He had some condoms were in there. The address of the location was on there on a piece of paper, so we took all that as evidence.
I do blacktops, you know. I just don't like being in trouble, you know. I talk to a lot of people and I meet a lot of people. I'm a person, I don't like getting in any trouble. Not to make anything bad, you know. I talk to a lot of people and stuff. I got children from my previous marriage. I got a cousin that usually goes on the computer and types up. Looking for work and stuff.
Hey, what you doing? I said, do you like my picture?
I like your hat.
Thank you. You gotta go pee again? But if I do come down, you really want me to spend the night with you? Sweetie, what have you done to a man? Sweetie, I'm the nicest guy you can come across. I have no clothes on.